Alrighty. Welcome back, everyone. We are continuing with Trails in the Sky, second chapter. And here we are. Yeah, I've kind of rekindled my... Oh. Damn it. Didn't do anything. I kind of rekindled my favoritism, or my fondness of Trails in the Sky a bit on last Sunday. I had tons of fun with Trails in the Sky second chapter on last Sunday, and yeah, we're going to continue playing it because I honestly feel like this game deserves a lot more exposure, and I'm super hyped, you know. But it also means I have to really quickly switch over to the game and press on play. First off, we're going to disable this and then disable the music. There we go. Launching the game. Played the game for 13 hours already. Alright. We're going to continue with Trails in the Sky, Chapter 1 ends. So yeah, we started with Chapter 1. In the middle of Chapter 1, and we ended on Chapter 1. Chapter 1 ending. So, Chapter 2, we're going to get a cutscene. Probably from the start of Chapter 2. So yeah, we went... Basically, what happened is we went into Rouen. We discovered a guy from the Society of Ouroboros fucking around. That is extremely weird. That is an extremely weird comment. What the fuck? But yeah, we discovered someone fucking around with a gospel from the Society of Ouroboros. They were fucking around with the gospel and basically projecting themselves. That was what the ghost that we were searching for was. I can only say the gameplay is so much better than in the first game. At least now that I'm getting it, it's so good. And the characters are expertly written. In general, this game's writing of the charts. Alright, let's start. Shall we? Fuck you, idiot. And so the fate comes to an end, but the passion it left in my heart still burns within me. My only solace is to wait in the pale moonlight for the cool breeze of the sea to still my heated blood. Sorry to make you wait. Perfect timing. You really are perfectly punctual, my friend. It wouldn't hurt you to learn to be fashionably late, you know? Sorry, but punctual is what I am. Now, what is your report? Oh, let us not be so boorish and hurry so, yes? This has been a grand evening. Allow me to savor it a little longer. Really, I'll take that as a report of I really like them, then. Like? Huh. The lovely princess has stolen even more of my heart. It's a miracle I yet live, I tell you. Fuck you, Stream Elements bot. Why the fuck? What's more, I met a rival in the arena of beauty and aesthetics. A rival? Me? Haha, I should be quite busy the next few weeks, I think. You really are hopeless. You're welcome to pursue your hobbies, but do not let it interfere with the plan. You need not worry on that score, my friend. On that note, here, take it. Very good. So how did your experiments go? Yes, call it a 90% success rate or so. The hologram projector can accurately project for many hundreds of cells. The first 2 or so projections were miserable failures, I'm afraid. After the third, however, the device worked flawlessly. So some cause for concern, but not much. It does function. I'll report to the professor at once. That Crossbell truly is far beyond contemporary technology. I don't simply mean its ability to negate Orbments. I know it was made by the 13 factories, but how exactly does it work? 13 factories? Interesting. I'm not sure. I'm not privy to the details. According to the professor, these phenomena are just the tip of a miracle. Ooh, so it's the stuff of miracles, is it? Miracles are the providence of she who dwells above alone. What does he mean, I wonder? Regardless, a few more experiments should make the potential of the Gospels clear. With that... Oh, we've had a number of unexpected actors coming onto the stage this night. How shall his cameo end, I wonder? Heh. That's up to how our hidden mouse responds. Ah, indeed. Come now, mouse, cry for us. Well, hey. I'm not sure who the little mouse is, but your life is spared, it seems. Think ideas for your life, rodent. Wow, bring on the beer. Ugh, can't drink no more. Damn it, I coulda. Oh, okay. Thank Ideas, Saints, and anyone else I'm forgetting for saving my humble servant. Like I need to be told to give praise to the goddess. What monsters, though? So those are the enforcers of Ouroboros, huh? Chapter 2, The Raging Lands. Interesting. Okay, we're off to size. Anyone have anything else they want to do before we go? No, not I. If you can't think of anything, we should be going. I can think of a few pieces of business. Where did Miss Dorothy go? She disappeared quite suddenly, and I'm curious as to where she could have gone. I think she went to go see Niall in the hotel. That's a good point. I think we should go say hi and thanks before we leave Ruhan. Yes, I think so too. We owe Dorothy our lives, really. I wanted to say goodbye to Matron Theresa and the children before we left as well, but... I tried calling them from the guild a minute ago and I think they're out. They are? Aw, I wanted to say goodbye to you. Well, we can always write them a letter from Size, you know. I bet they'd love it, in fact. And we can always come back here easily enough if we really need to. Yes, that's true. I'll write them. Hey, we'll write them. I want them too. Welcome, my friends. Let us away to the pulsing heart of the Orbal Revolution and the seat of geniuses. Playing outside with Adget today. So much fun. I decided to vote based on which candidate proves to have the best character. I've been staring at the poster for a while. And the guy in the poster isn't even that cool. Okay. I mean... we can probably... well, first off... recruiting great gamblers. Persons confident in the gambling ability come ASAP to the first floor of the Laventa bar. Once you get to size, you should stop at the Professor Russell's. Should probably pick his brain about the new gospel situation. I should be able to keep things under control here. Anyway, okay. Thank you. Well. Let's go gambling. Maybe have a moment. You wouldn't happen to be Lakeisha, would you? Yes, I'm Lakeisha. Oh, are you the Bracers? Yeah, we saw the posting. Good, you know a little bit of what's going on at least. Are you all set? I'd like to go over the details. Sure. Yeah, of course it's okay. So, what can we do for you? What I'd like to ask you is very simple. Do something, anything to make my husband lose at gambling. What? That's your request? Winning a game of chance, is it? A most intriguing request. You heard me right. I don't care what game, just please win against my husband. He's always been the type to get so wrapped up in whatever it is he's doing that he doesn't know when to stop. I mean, really, he gets a few wins in at the casino and suddenly he's convinced he's a pro gambler? And I know that one-track mind of his. If he says he wants to turn pro, anything I say is in one ear and out the other. So I'd like you to nip that in the bud before things go that far. I see. Family circumstances, huh? Sounds like things are hard for you. No, I was naive. I should have just refused when he suggested a casino trip. No point in complaining now. Here, let me give you 1,000 mirror as a wager. If you wager this all on one bet, I'm sure my husband will take you up. I sure hope so. Is your husband upstairs at the casino right now? Yes, he's made himself nice and comfortable up there. Last I saw he was playing cards. Filius his name. Understood, we'll check the card tables. Do me a favor and don't hold back. Make sure he loses decisively. Is there anything else I can help you with? Any questions? We're okay, I think. We've covered all the basics. The real question is, how do we win a match? I mean, gambling's ultimately luck, isn't it? Yes, but only to a degree. Letting that luck live, or killing it, takes skill. Whether we can win or not depends on your match. Strategy is the key, to be more precise. Guess we're in for some fun times. If strategy is what you're worried about, you'll be fine. My husband is a total amateur. He's terrible at lying. Every thought that crosses his mind is written on his face, plain as day. He's not normally the kind of person well suited for gambling. Ah, really? Hearing that makes me feel a little bit more confident, maybe. Alright, let's do this thing. Yeah, that's the spirit. Knowing the game is important, sure, but having the drive to get in there and win is what really brings it home. I mean, your corner, you guys. Now get up there and knock my husband down a few pegs. Let's see. What a charming little casino. Its equipment looks brand new. Was this established recently? In a way, it just reopened after renovations during the birthday celebration. Hey, now that I think about it, it was being worked on last time. I see. So where's this high-rolling target? Right, his wife said he'd be at the card tables. I'm pretty sure that would be him. Alright, come on, come on! There it is, Jack. Ooh, this is the power of the draw. I feel invincible. It is your win, sir. No doubt you fought well, my good man. I'm afraid you just had the wrong opponent. Yep, he's exactly as she said. That's gotta be him. Let's catch his attention quickly. If we waste time, no doubt he'll get wrapped up in another match. Ah, right. Okay, hit me again. Huh? What's up with you guys? We've heard you know a way around the card game, mister. I don't know if Estelle is good at gambling or not. So we'd like to challenge you. Challenge me? Alright, I'll bite. Question is, do you have the mirror? I'm not taking any cheap bets. The wager's 1,000 mirror. How's that? Hey, that's a pretty mighty wager. Fearless, aren't you? Fine, I'll take you guys on. Okay, so which one of you is gonna be my opponent? Or maybe all three of you? Wanna have a piece of the Valley Master at the same time? That works too, I'm feeling lucky. All at once is really crazy. We're not playing old maid here. In that case, good customers, how would you like to try a variant of poker? There are a few that allow a match to be settled over several rounds. Sounds like just what we're looking for. I'll say, what are the rules? Both sides choose a lineup of contenders and settle a match over 3 rounds. Each round is normal poker, and the first team to win one match wins. However, your team can only fold one time. If one team member folds, the rest have no choice but to challenge. It's a 3-round match, huh? Simple, quick, elegant, I like it. Only problem now is that there's 4 of you. It's not like all 4 of us need to play. One of us can sit this one out. That's perfect, actually. If I can, I'd like to be the one to sit out. You sure, Chloe? Students are forbidden to gamble by school rules. I don't want you to think I'm trying to skip out on our job. But it is kind of awkward for me. No, I get where you're coming from. Gambling's not exactly a healthy part of your daily balanced school curriculum. We can handle it from here, so take a load off. Sorry for the mix-up. And then there were 3. We're well on the road to a climatic 3-round match. Not that it would matter if there were 4 or even 5 matches. I'd win them all anyway. Are you satisfied with the rules as I explained them? Yeah, I'm okay with them. Yes, we're fine too. Well then, allow me a few moments to make preparations. During that time, good guests, please decide the order of your matches. Order? So who's gonna go first and stuff? That shouldn't take us too long. Thank you very much. I'm ready whenever you guys are. Alright, order time. How do we want to do this? Might I suggest that we pick based on our gambling prowess? Full disclosure guys, I have like 0 confidence in my card skills. I always lost to Joshua. Oh, but I bet you're pretty confident, right Shira? You use cards in a lot of fortune telling, so I can picture you knowing a thing or two about gambling. Yes, I know a little. I've also got an ace up my sleeve for the worst case scenario too. An ace? It's a secret unless we need it. Then I believe we'll have Shira take up the final step, should good fortune fail us. We'll certainly be in need of an extra bit of luck. That said, I would prefer to take up the middle. The second match will likely require a great deal of strategy, and I have some confidence in my card game. So, you're second, Olivia, and Shira's last, which means I'm first. Yes, that should be relatively easy on you. Enjoy the hand without any pressure. So you say, but I'm still feeling it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready. Alright, we're up. Poker faces on, comrades. Good luck, you guys. Let's win this thing. Oh god. They're not going to explain it, huh? to us. This marks the first round of 3. Poker rules in this region are standard, however there's a hierarchy among suits. The strongest is spade, followed by hearts, diamonds, and finally clubs. I will now begin dealing your cards. Yay, I've got a pair. Not bad. I could go for a flush, but it's kind of risky. My lucky streaks continues again. My first round I've already got a great hand. Man, I've got this in the bag. He must have an impressive hand. If that truly were the case, I can assure you that I'd be much quieter about it. Remember, you can't challenge an opponent who chooses to fold. Here's hoping a girl recognizes that. Okay, I need to think really hard about this. Should I swap out for a shot at a big hand or keep an easy one? So he's got nothing, huh? I'm going to swap, but leave the one pair, obviously. It's still the first match, so the theory is to go for the short thing. Would you like to change cards? Yeah, free cards. Sir? I'll change free. Come on, good cards, good cards. No change, huh? Well, I've got a pair, so at least I've got an okay hand. Not overconfident. You're so obvious, Estelle. I doubt he could read her the way we can, but one can never be too careful. If things go sour, I'm sure it'll be plain as day. I'd heard she was bad at this. Understatement of the century. Yes, fell right into my hand while I was waiting. Come on, good challenger. Come at me anytime. Felix's behavior is no surprise. I wonder how confident he really is. I've got a pair, but it's up to his hand if I win or not. Should I fold or challenge him head on? So he's acting overconfident, so I'm going to challenge him. Fold? And admit I lost? I couldn't do that for anything. Would you like to challenge? Of course I am, duh! What? Are you sure I've got a really, really great hand, so... Yeah, whatever, I don't really care. If it's that good, why don't you hurry up and bring it on? What will you do, sir? What to do? I could win with this hand, if I challenge, but... No, I'll fold. With that, sir, I'm afraid you can no longer fold starting with the next round. Alright, I did it. Good work out there. You took a strong stance and it paid off. Yeah, I'm just glad I didn't lose. What you did was more than winning. Our opponent is now concerned. Oh, I almost forgot, you can only fold once. Exactly, we won the first match, but it only takes one win from him for us to lose the bet. Agreed, we'll have to proceed carefully. Sirs, are you prepared for the next match? Ah, that's my cue. May Lady Luck favor me with her grace. I'm counting on you. After all the talking you did, I'm so not gonna go easy on you if you lose. Come on, Olivier. Aye, only a pair of fours. A rather uninspiring hand. Here? No, it might come here. He seems kind of hesitant. Yes, his expression is different. We should probably assume he's got a pretty good hand. Now what to do? Should I reach my hand out or distract my foe? Huh. Either or would make for a worthy spectacle. The thing is, he's got a good hand. He's got a pretty good hand, so I need to. I need to get a good hand, but if I only exchange one card. The thing is, he can't fold anymore. He's got a decent hand. If I just leave the pair, I have a better chance. Like in poker, I would have a better chance of getting triplets or something else. But if I don't know what it will do. I should play it straight here. Will you be changing cards? I will. 3 cards, please. Take 2 cards. How did it turn out? That's 2 pairs. Enough to challenge on. 2 pairs is good. Man, I can't read his face at all. What the heck are you thinking, Olivier? He has a surprisingly strong poker face, doesn't he? Alright. Yeah, I'm okay. It's a very restrained reaction compared to before. Did he make a big hand? The way he's quieted down is quite disturbing. Now then, what should I do? The thing is, I'm thinking he has something better than 2 pairs. I think I'm going to fold here and have Shira take on the last. Alfonso already folded once, so he will have to challenge this time. Dangerous to corner an already wounded beast. Will you challenge? No, I'll fold. Takes cunning to know when to retreat becomes a more respectable strategy. Folded, did you? Oh, you seem quite disappointed. If I wasted a good hand of yours, then you have my most heartfelt apologies. No, it's nothing like that. I didn't have much of a hand either. As of the next round, neither side will be able to fold. Would you look at that, he folded. He probably figured out the odds were in Filio's favor. I have returned, my loves. Did you see my calm and expert assessment of the situation was flawless? But did Filio really have a good hand? If you challenged, you might have won. I'd say it is almost a certainty that he had a much stronger hand than mine. Methinks if I had challenged, I'd be swimming in a sea of tears by now. Don't you think that's a wee bit dramatic? Now that both sides are folded, neither of us can back down from the final round. Yes, exactly. We'll be settling this cleanly in the next match. Next is Shira's turn, huh? Cool, I've got a hunch that things will work out this time. Hopefully. Well, we'll see if Ideos is in a generous mood. Are you ready for the final match? Well then, Shira, let's see what you can do. Come on, Shira. Looking good. 2 aces. So it turned out like this, did it? Is it trying to tell me to chase a better hand? How's my opponent looking? I've got it. It's here. Could it be? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it, really. Ah, what a cruddy hand. Oh man, I'm done for. He's changed his tune. Yes, he's acting like he's got a good hand. Now, how will proceed in turn, Shira? One look and it's clear that Filio's got a big hand. In that case, a normal hand stands a high chance of losing. Should I go for broke and pursue a straight flush, I wonder? We have to, right? He seems to have a decent hand. Exchange it, we're going for broke. Would you like to change cards? 2 cards, please. And for you, 1 card, please. Please. How did it turn out? Alright, that was a good draw. Just need 1 more card. Boy, I just pray my fingers haven't lost the sense. Just a queen. Do you have your cards? Now, if you would, please show your hands. Okay, I'll show first. Alright. Oh my god, he has a fucking royal flush. It really did come. Look at this, it's a royal straight flush. Come on, Shira. A royal something, or it's not the strongest hand. It'll be hard to win against that hand. Please show your hand as well, miss. Conclusion of a match is never known until the last card is on the table. Indeed. Shira just completely... Shira completely cheated and got that last queen. Showing your cards won't help. Not when I've got the best hand a guy could ask for, and she's going to have like the spade. A royal flush. God damn it. Royal straight flush. Oh, is it really so? Huh? What is it? Just now, wasn't Shira's hand? Sorry, I think it was my imagination. Certainly. I believe this game has a strong and weak suits, yes? Then I'm afraid we can't call your hand the greatest yet. My hand is the same, a royal flush. However, the Queen of Spades, it seems, has smiled on me. No way! It certainly is decisive. But you have spades. In that case, your hand wins. You're kidding? This match is yours, miss. Whew, my goodness. Please check your wager. I don't know how, but we won. Honestly, Shira did have almost a perfect hand. She just needed one more card, so... I mean... I can't believe it. What a splendid turn of events. Shira, great work. I can't believe you turned that around. Aw, you're the best. Ha! A good show. It's been a while since I was that nervous. I'm just glad I didn't stumble all over myself. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, it's complicated. Wait a sec. No way. Oh, didn't you realize? I thought you and Olivia had... I can't believe you... No wonder something was off. You know how it goes. Sometimes it takes a thief to catch a thief. Alright, let's go to report to the client. I don't think they notice, but it's probably best if we don't linger. Works for me. Let's go give Lakeisha the good news. Really? You really beat my husband? Yeah, it was rough, but we took him down. This here's your wager. The 1000 mirrors doubled after her win. That's fine, you can have that. Think of it as making up for how cheap the job pay was. Huh? Are you sure? I mean, I'm grateful, but, you know, I sure what we did is enough. I don't know if your husband will learn his lesson just because he lost against us. Even if he doesn't, I'm sure the casino will finish the job. They're professionals in their own right, after all. There's no way they'll let my husband keep on winning on his winning streak after this. That's a good point. If that's the case, we'll be moving along. Is that okay? Yes, it's fine. You've done more than enough. I'm amazed you took a bizarre request like this as seriously as it did. But you guys have been true professionals. You've done the Bracer Guild's reputation justice in my eyes. Thanks. We're just doing our job, but it feels awfully good to hear you say that. If anything else happens, I'll be sure to look you guys up. Yes, we'll be here anytime you need it. That was a interesting quest. I mean, Shira had to resort to cheating at the end, so... Okay. think we're done here, right? Where's Niall at? I want to say goodbye. Right? Hello? Hello? You guys? I heard from Dorothy that you guys solved a little ghost problem. Yeah, we did, but is Dorothy okay? She was yammering on drowsily about what happened. Once she was finished, she conked right outside to put her to bed. I'm afraid we did drag her along with us in the dead of night. Not only that, but we owe her our lives. She's earned a bit of rest. A real reporter can't do a good week without sleep. When he's got a good scoop. Oh yeah, some of the stuff she was talking about sounded wild, but she didn't really explain it all. Mind if I ask you guys a few questions? Sure, go ahead. Alright, I think I get it now. Son of a Phantom Thief B himself is in Liberal, and he's one of those Ouroboros people? Kinda wish I hadn't heard that. What? Niall, you know about that masked weirdo? Oh yeah, he's a famous thief who caused a stir in every major city in the continent. If he wants something, he'll get it, and he always steals things with a big old show. For a phantom, he's got a love of drama, that's for sure. That certainly matches the man we met beneath the schoolhouse, yes? He even admitted he sent Phantom Thief B from those cards, so... Like I said though, thievery is one thing, but he's also a lackey for society. Wouldn't think Ouroboros would have use for someone like him, but at the same time, if they do, it's terrifying. Now, I'm curious, do you intend to write an article about what happened? Nah, the guild in the Royal Army asked me not to report on anything to do with the society. I'll probably end up writing about someone's ill-intended crime of pleasure or something. But the coup d'etat fall, the kingdom is beginning to settle. I do see wisdom in this. There's little sense in terrifying the populace with news of a dangerous secret society just yet. Yeah, I ain't happy about it, but as a reporter, I guess, but I ain't happy about it as a reporter, but I guess where the government is coming from. Still, if anything else happens, tell me about it, yeah? Of course. Anyway, we're off for size. Ah, right. I've got a draft I need to write up so I can see you off. I can't see you off, but... Want me to wake Dorothy? No, it's okay. She's fast asleep, and I'd hate to disturb her. Give her our best when she gets up, okay? Will do. Be careful, guys. Hey, you guys! Your brace is right. Yeah, something wrong. You look kind of frazzled. There's something I'd like you to investigate urgently. Could you come right now? Sure. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, I owe you. So, where should we go? Head to Norman's election office. It's on the top floor of the hotel. Here, I'll show you the way. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Hurry up and let me go home. I've got work to do. No, calm down. Just bear with us until the braces arrive. Once the investigation's done, you can leave. Speak of a devil. See, here they are. That sure was fast, Hirio. Yeah, I lucked out and ran into some braces right away. This is Norman. I'm sure you've seen him on posters around the city. One of the guys running for mayor, I think. I'm Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. I'm Sherazard Hobby, also Bracer. So let's get to it. What happened? One of our campaigners, Estelle, was injured by someone. In other words, it's an assault case. An assault? Well, that's never a nice thing to hear. Is the victim okay? Yes, he's still here. He was unconscious for a bit, but it was, thankfully, nothing serious. Good to hear. There's nothing good about it. The back of my head still hurts like you wouldn't believe. The back of your head, huh? Were you attacked from behind? Yes, ma'am. Right out of the blue, too. I was taking a breather on the balcony, and all of a sudden from behind, thud. Oh, vicious. Ouch, sounds nasty. When did the incident occur? Give us any info that happened before and after. Sure, it happened today, just after lunch. Knowing that I was checking out a potential location for a speech by the bridge. Cooper here had just turned up then. When I talked to him, he said he had some important business with Norman. What kind of business? Porter's told me to come apologize for that mess on the bridge. It's not like it's all my fault, but it did sort of make it worse. I see, so you came to say sorry for the scuffle. Yes, but Norman was still very busy at the time. We'd asked Cooper to wait in the office area. That's when I showed him to this room. I returned to the hotel not too long afterwards. I entered the room with Hirio, who had been waiting outside his office, and there was Dels unconscious on the balcony, and Cooper was right there, standing over him. I'm trying to tell you, why does that make me the criminal? He was already out cold when I reached the balcony. I understand what Cooper's saying, but it's only natural to suspect him, given the circumstances. There was no one in this room except Cooper and Dels. Is that true? After I brought Cooper, I was on watch outside the door. No one entered until Norman got here. No matter how you look at it, that means these two were alone. You're absolutely positive? Yeah, it's true, but it's like I said. When I went out to the balcony, Dels was already on the ground. So, let me get this straight. The crime was already committed by the time you came, is that right? Yeah, exactly. Thank Ideas finally there's someone who gets it. In that case, it'd have to be someone who entered the room before Cooper. Dels, do you remember anything? It's possible someone came in. People go in and out of this office all the time, though. Even if someone had, I wouldn't have thought much of it. Fair enough, it's an election office, so that makes sense. At least we have a good idea of what's going on. The culprit behind this attack must be one of two people. Cooper or someone who came before him into this room. We should be able to narrow it down if we get enough proof. Think we ought to start questioning? There's nothing else to be gleaned here, yes. If you gentlemen can think of anything else, please tell me now. Even if it seems trivial. Alright, then I have one more thing I'd like to add. There was something that occurred to me as I was looking through the room after the incident. Were there signs it'd been rummaged around in? Not at all, just the opposite in fact. It actually felt like it was cleaner than before. Huh? Is a serial cleaner on the loose? One way to interpret it would be as a disguise to hide the fact that the room had been searched. Of course it appears that they went too far, inadvertently arousing suspicion in the process. It's not a bad train of thought. Incidentally, who are you? I was waiting for that question. I'm a traveling bard, a poetic soul wandering the wilds, a genius. Sure, but if nothing's been stolen, then isn't the idea that it's a disguise pretty weak? At this stage, I don't think there's any point in worrying about motive. I agree. You've grown even bolder since our last rendezvous, Estelle. Your training at the local must have been fruitful. You're simply stunning. Olivier. Just ignore him. Now, if there's nothing else here you can tell us, we should get to questioning. Certainly. She's begun to master how to handle Olivier, I see. Good luck with the investigation. We'll come to report once we have an answer. Good, we're counting on you to get to the bottom of this. Now, how should we go about things? I mean, this hotel is pretty big. It's best if we split up in two. Estelle, go with Her Highness. I'll go with Olivier. We're lucky to have them as assistants, so let's make good use of them. Good points. Ready to kick some investigation butt, Chloe? Of course. Assisting companions is only natural for a hunter of love. You shouldn't miss a beat, do you? Alright, our first order of business is to gather information on the suspect. If you go around asking about Cooper, something should turn up. Should you get a clearer picture of the criminal, come back here. So once we found the criminal, go report to you? No problem, let's go see what we can find out. Alright. Let's ask around. Cooper's face went white as a sheet the moment he saw us. He was surely dismayed at having been witness at the crime scene. Cooper was standing next to Dels, who was lying on the ground. He looked at me and seemed very surprised. He wasn't excited or worked up, but he did appear tremendously shocked. I'll say it as many times as you like, I only found Dels. If we'd been fighting, someone would have heard a sound, but no one said anything, did they? Of course they didn't, because I was politely seated on the floor, sofa. I lost consciousness immediately, so I didn't see who hit me. Even catching a glance would have been better than nothing at all. Sound, you say? That would probably be the sound of me getting hit. Heard a hell of a bang in my head, that's for sure. Sounds? Well, yes, Cooper's right. I was standing in front of the door, but it was quiet the whole time in the room. There had been some kind of argument, I'm sure I would have noticed. Cooper said I didn't hear any loud noise either. I was in the lobby at the time, but if grown men were fighting, I'm sure I would have heard something. Can we go into the balcony? So this is where it happened, huh? I've been kind of missing this, honestly. Just the investigation thing. Wait, this way's the exit. I better get back to questioning. Mr. Cooper is a guest who comes here only on very rare occasions. Mostly we have his patronage for work-related gatherings. Sound, you say? Fortunately, I had no such thing. I've been missing these investigation sequences quite a bit. When Cooper came to the hotel, I was in the lobby. I don't know, he looked angry, I guess? I thought something might happen, and then just like I thought, something happens. Sounds? I didn't really hear anything. Yeah, he looked pissed off to me, but it was right after that big mess on the bridge. It's only natural he'd be angry. Niall, you got something? Haven't you left yet? Yeah, actually a case suddenly popped up. What do you mean? Well, Estelle explained the assault case to Niall. Ah, I see. You don't seem too interested. Yeah, I doubt it's big enough to make an article out of it. Well, just in case, once you solve it, tell me what you got. Yeah, I will. So cute. God damn it, Dorothy. Nothing in here, I guess. You should have seen it, old man. Yeah, I know him. He's that young fella working at the harbor. Like everyone else these days, he's been involved with the election. Oh, a sound. Thinking about it, I did hear a loud noise from above. Above from here? You mean the balcony? Probably around there, yeah. It was an impressive sound, like something had run into something else with a smack. Can't recall exactly when I heard it though. That's too bad. Still, this is all good stuff to know. Thanks, sir. Oh, was Cooper that angry? Well, youngsters get worked up easily. I fear I cannot agree. Mr. Cooper seemed agreeable. Mr. Cooper seemed generally normal. He didn't appear to be particularly angry. So one guy said he was angry. That's probably a culprit, huh? Is that so? I'm not sure I can really help with that. Was Cooper angry? It didn't really look that way, but... Didn't seem particularly angry when I met him at the bridge. Perhaps something happened while he was being led to the hotel. I was angry? Pfft, that's crazy. You're gonna say that? Hirio's attitude was way worse than mine, I think. The moment he saw me, he made this real nasty face. Try asking around about Hirio. I bet he'll turn up some dirt. Him and Dell's are rivals competing to the number 2 in Norman's camp. I'm sure they couldn't come to terms and ended up in a tussle. Well, I had an unpleasant expression, you say? Well, of course, after a fuss like that, who wouldn't? What does that have to do with the case? It's unbelievable that you would suspect Hirio. In the first place, you're suggesting that he would hurt his co-worker? And what could possibly motivate him to do such a thing? There's no way Hirio did it. I testified to it myself. There's no bad blood between us whatsoever. We even worked together. Oh, sorry, I got excited when my head hurt. Alright. Let's ask him around some more. Without even Hirio, he isn't the kind of person to resort to violence. Hirio is a most loyal man. He would never commit such criminal acts. Oh? Are you done questioning in the office? Yes, we're done here. How about you? It's going okay, I guess. I'm still checking out stuff. Keep it up and don't get careless. Leave it to me. So you're checking out Hirio? He did kind of look unhappy when he got back to the hotel. Probably because he was with Cooper though. Here is that young merchant fella, yeah? If he wants to be a merchant, I think he needs to have a bit more oomph to him, you hear me? He's got gullible written all over him. He'll get people ripping him off at every turn if he doesn't shape up. Someone's lying. People at the front are acting more peculiarly. If you push them with questions, you might uncover something new. People in the front? Talk. Got a new line to follow now. Hopefully we can get some trustworthy testimony here, but... We actually have someone who testified to hearing a loud sound. He apparently heard the sound of something colliding with something else from around the balcony area. Do you have any idea what that could be? Something else colliding with something else? Nope, I didn't hear any sound like that. Sound, you say? Probably the sound of me getting hits. Well, yes, Cooper's right. I was standing in front of the door, but it was quiet the whole time. But there's someone who testified to hearing a big sound. He said it sounded like something smacking into something else on the balcony. Well, I didn't hear that. I can say for sure that I didn't hear anything of the like while I was here. Someone's lying, or multiple people are lying. I swear to God. Something crashing into something on the balcony. Anger. What is that? What's that on your mind? If you're hiding something, you should just come out and say it. Trying to hide things will only lead to bigger trouble. I'm sorry. You like talking? Yes, actually. I saw him. I saw Hiro on the second floor. And when was that? Right after lunch. Hiro went out with Norman, but... However, shortly after that, Hiro came back and ran up to the second floor. Wow, that's kind of important to know. Estelle, I want you to pursue that lead. We'll look around here for a bit longer. Got it. Okay, lunch. Yeah, we had paella for lunch. I ate on my own in the lobby. It's kind of suffocating to eat in the same room as my dad. Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. If he does normal boring stuff, then gets a special paella just for himself. Is that so? Was it that different? Yeah, it was way better. The special ones got like a mountain of shrimp. Guess he didn't have much of an appetite though. He left a lot behind. What a waste. Lunch. About lunch? I went to eat at the Lavantar today. Always been a habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll. Bell toll? The bell on Langland Bridge. Remember it rang when the bridge went up? Oh yeah. Yeah, it did ring. It always rings at certain times, see? I use it in place of a clock. That's sure convenient. Kind of big to use in the place of a clock though. Hey Estelle. Might be good to ask some people about the bell toll. Huh? Why? They should be able to clearly remember the sound of a bell ringing. It might act as a guidepost for the memory, like with Mr. Murray. I get it. Nice Chloe. Very intellectual advice. You flatter me. Not sure what you two are giggling about, but glad I was able to help. You sure were. Okay, let's go ask around. Right. Alright. Do you remember something? No, you asked about it a second ago, didn't you? That big sound. Ah, the sound like something smacking into something, right? Yeah, that thing. Well, I remember something now. That sound happened as if it were timed to the bell, at least to my ears. Timed to the bell? So basically you heard the sound of a bell at roughly the same time as that big sound. Well, if you want to make it sound all that boring, yeah. If that sound was something caused by the criminal, then someone without an alibi when the bell rang is a criminal. Yeah, we should check out the people we suspect. Interesting. Come on, why would I lie something about something like that? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. Can I just talk to you real quick? Lunch was ordered from Lavantar. Everyone had their lunch where they saw fit. The noon bridge bell? Yes, at that time I was preparing the guest rooms. Once that was finished, I next organized the utensils. Someone had cleaned the plates in the office, so I was able to finish work quickly. The office plates were cleaned? So that means there was someone who went into the office after lunch. Indeed. While I was preparing the guest rooms, they cleaned up, it seems. The plates were stacked at the front. Of course, exactly which kind of guest it was, couldn't say unfortunately. Oh, too bad. Guess we'll have to ask around ourselves. God damn it, we're stacking those up. Hopefully the game gives me the freedom to come to my own conclusions. Cleaning up. Who cleaned up the dishes in the office? Don't know. I wouldn't go to that much trouble. I've been killing time in hotel basement after lunch. Awfully suspicious. Okay guys, I have a whole host of questions to ask. Where did you eat lunch? So they ordered from Lavantar. That sure is nice. Maybe I'll try asking Portos if we can do something like that. The bell toll. The bridge toll? Yeah, I was running across the bridge in a real hurry. I met Norman right about the same time by the bridge. So then, Cooper and the balcony sound are unrelated. According to the testimony we got, the sound happened right after the bell stopped ringing, so that would line up with what we've heard from Cooper himself. You're looking for the person who cleaned up the plates? Look, who cares? Just hurry up and prove me innocent. Lunch. Yes, we ordered lunch today from the Lavantar. I don't want my campaigners getting sick of eating the same food again and again, so I thought we'd try something different. Wow, that's so nice of you to do that. That's as much a part of politics as the campaign itself. Ah, indeed it is. I'll admit my nerves have been on edge for some time now. It hasn't been easy to keep my eyes on everything day in and day out. I'm sorry to hear that. Yikes, that does sound pretty rough. Putting that aside, sir, what did you do after lunch? After lunch, Hario and I immediately went to examine the place my speech is to be held at. Hario had some other business to attend to first and met up with me at the site. So you left right after lunch and met up with Hario outside. Alright, that's all I need to hear. I'm happy to have helped. Keep up the good work, you two. Bell toll. When did the bridge bell ring? It went off when Hario and I were checking out the speech site together. Hario was here too? Yes, he was already there. Just as the bell was ringing, Cooper showed up. I then asked Hario to show him to the hotel. I see, then it's sure. So then, Estelle, there's no connection between the sound Murray heard and Hario. Yeah, not just Hario, but Cooper seems in the clear too. The sound Murray heard was just after the bell finished ringing, but both men can prove they were with Norman at the time. In other words, whoever made that sound was neither Harry nor Cooper. This virtually eliminates any chance of them being the criminal. Cleaning up. Who could have done it? All I know is that they were cleaned while I was away. So you don't know either, sir? I'm afraid not. I don't know who it was, but I worry that I may have left them in a terrible impression. Pardon? What do you mean? In truth, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. I left quite a lot of the paella I got for lunch uneaten. I requested that Ernest get me one of the special paellas in secret. He had left it virtually untouched. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful that was. I see. Oh, I'm getting the picture that the sun was it. Must have been really stressful to be running an election. Lunch. Yeah, we ordered food from the Lavantar. Man, it was good. Bell toll. Sound of the bridge bell. Now that you mention it, I do think I heard that before I got hit. I'm sorry, my head feels like a wreck. No, nothing's too clear. Now that you mention it, who did clean up? I'm sorry, I don't remember. But you were in the office, weren't you? You'd normally notice if someone came to clean. You're right, I would. Even I think it's odd. Lunch. After lunch, Norman went to have a look at the site where he was going to give a speech. I had some stuff I had to do, so I met up with him later. The rest is as I explained before. But here we are. You went to the second floor, didn't you? Excuse me? There's no point in hiding it. We have a witness. I'm not hiding anything. I just realized I forgot something and went back to the office to pick it up. Was there anyone in the office at that time? Dels was there doing work. I didn't see anyone else. Great, that's plenty. Thanks. Don't misunderstand, please. I wasn't trying to hide that I'd gone to the second floor. Don't worry, we haven't decided you're the criminal or anything. Just don't forget that this kind of thing only makes you look worse. I look forward to your future assistance, sir. The bell toll. I heard the bell toll, yes. I think it was when I was meeting with Norman by the bridge. Then Cooper showed up, and I showed him the way here. That matches Norman's testimony at least. Who cleaned up? No idea. Someone must have done it while I was out. Were the plates and such cleaned by the time we got back to the office? I don't know. I wasn't exactly paying attention, so I can't say for sure. I think I got a pretty good picture. Still can't leave. The more digging you do, the more you're sure to find something worthwhile. Cleaning up. Someone cleaned up the plates for Ernest? Oh, that's a rare thing to find someone so considerate of others nowadays. Do I want to report? Do you know who the criminal is? So who's your suspect? I'm pretty sure it was Belden. So, Harrio and the other guy and Cooper were all away while this is happening. So that leaves only Ernest, who was cleaning. But he was literally saying us that someone cleaned it up and he heard the bell toll. It could be Ernest too. I'm pretty sure it was Belden. That's a problem. Like, is the game giving me enough freedom? I'm going to reports. The Raven Boy, is it? You have real proof, yes. First explain the reason you discounted the original suspects. He has a solid alibi. Cooper was outside when the sound was heard. Norman's testimony corroborates this, so we can say for sure it's accurate. If that was the sound of crime being committed, then there's a very small chance Cooper is the criminal. It's a logical interpretation. And the same thing also absolves Harry of any suspicion. Yeah, it does. Harry met up with Norman, so we're sure. Next, you need to explain this suspect's crime. What kind of proof do you have? It's very worth talking about. Go investigate again in greater detail. Understood. God damn it, how can I grill him more? I'm pretty sure that is the correct answer, but I don't know. Damn it. That's a problem. If anything to add Niall, probably not. Sangri said I didn't pay much mind when it comes to the numbers are. You have to go through the hotel to get there though, right? Yep, that I do. I can't fly across the sea now, can I? Haha, good point. But did you see anyone in the hotel at the time? Well, Ernest was on the first floor, of course, but the rest was real quiet. Oh, there was no one there. Yeah, I'd say though, the basements and the first floor were both pretty quiet when I passed through. Norman's son was there when I came back though. Norman's son? Oh, you mean Belden? Yeah, that's more than enough. No, it was nothing. Can we grill him now? I love Estelle's look here. Were you really in the basement the whole time? What? Why? There's someone who passed through the basement right after the bell rang. According to the testimony, no one was here. That can't be right. I was right here the whole time. So he can't establish an alibi. Just in case, we should probably ask around about Belden too. So when the bell rang, I was on the ground. I was in the basement the whole time after lunch. He's lying. I think his story. By Belm, you mean that kid? He wasn't in the basement at lunch. Young Belden? I'm afraid I didn't see him around when the bell rang. I was preparing the guest rooms at the time, you see. Where was Belden when the bell rang? Couldn't tell you, unfortunately I was out at the time. My son's location when the bell rang could pose a problem, you say? If you have a real cause for suspicion, you needn't hesitate on my part. You're welcome to confront Belden and question him. Where was Belden when the bell rang? I don't know, but is he a suspect? How the hell am I supposed to know? Okay. I really would like to examine something and find something, you know? I've been grilling everyone pretty much about everything. Well, that's pretty unfair. He feeds us normal boring stuff and gets a special player just for himself. Huh? Wait a sec. What? What is it this time? Did I say something weird? No, it's just... Hey, Belden. You said you ate lunch on the first floor, right? Yeah, that's right. What about it? Norman ate on the second floor. How did you know what Norman ate when you were on the first floor? Oh, that... I saw it afterwards, sorry, my bad. Yeah, actually I heard from someone else. I don't remember who said it though. Maybe should investigate that next? That's so obviously suspicious. Belden? I'm afraid I didn't see him around during the guest rooms at the time. Cleaning up. Oh my god. The problem is, like, I know he did it, and he's super suspicious. He has no alibi. The proof is his alibi. I have valuable testimony that refutes his alibi. Cooper and Thierio have already been cleared as culprits, so this person remains as the final possibility. Yes, it does look that way by process of elimination. Ultimately, though, that's nothing but circumstantial evidence. Do you have any more decisive proof? He knew about the special paella. I don't know if it's decisive, but something did bother me, and that's the testimony about the special paella. What's this about? Yeah, so Belton testified that he ate lunch on the first floor, but somehow he saw the paella Norman ate. He even knew that Norman barely ate it. In other words, he went to the second floor. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Alright, I'm satisfied. In this case, we'll have to call him in and hear what he has to say first. We can't go straight to an arrest with the proof we have on hand. Okay, got it. I think I'm right. What? Why did he call me? I didn't do anything. No, calm down. Nothing's been decided here. If you can't help out with the investigation, you can go home right after. Help? Yeah, we just want you to be frank with us. Where did you go after lunch? Like I said, I was in the basement. Just to warn you. As long as you keep lying, you're not getting out of here. You weren't in the basement the whole time. We already know that. If you didn't do anything wrong, then you should be able to be honest and tell the truth. Or is the truth too scary to admit? Fine, I'll talk. Today after lunch, I went to the office. I went to go clean up. Clean up? So the person who returned the plates to the front was... Yeah, it was me. Everyone seemed busy, so I figured I'd clean up. While I was cleaning up, I thought I'd tidy the office, but... I didn't think that'd happen. Huh? Hold on, you're not making sense. You just cleaned up after, right? Why does that have to do anything? Why does that have anything to do with the case? I've got an idea. Yeah, actually... I see. I understand Belden came to this room to clean, but I'm not sure how that correlates. What does that have to do with the assault on Dells? It has a lot to do with it. Well, let's hear him say it himself. Go on, explain. Yeah, well, once I finished cleaning the room, I thought I'd head back. But since I tidied up a lot of stuff, the room was real dusty. I thought I'd open the balcony door to air it out, but my hands were full of plates. I didn't have any choice. So I kicked the door as hard as I could. Wait, you mean the door? Yep, it's exactly what you think. That door is the criminal that knocked out Dells. The door flying open slammed right into the back of your head. In other words, the truth of the case is an unlucky accident. What? So then, I'm innocent, right? Seems like it. Oh man, finally free and clear. Still, what a mess. Why didn't you volunteer this information at the beginning? You just told us the truth, things wouldn't have gone nearly this far. I'm sorry. Come on, he's telling the truth now. Give him a break, okay? He had the courage to talk about it in the end, so everything worked out. As the victim here, I'd just like to forgive and forget. It's already clear that this was all a misunderstanding. Of course, I'd like him to be a bit more careful opening doors in the future if he could. Dells, I'm really sorry. And you too, Cooper. You almost got turned into a criminal. You don't need to worry about me. I'm in the clear and that's good enough for me. Well, that settles things. Thank goodness. And that is our report. Bracers, I'm sorry for the day. It seems we've taken up a great deal of your time over just a big mistake. No, don't worry about it. This is part of the job too. Well then, pardon us. Thank you guys so much. Really, I'm very sorry. Take care. That was anticlimactic as fuck. Whew, well, that's done and over with, finally. I wouldn't have dreamed it would end up like that, though. Truth is always stranger than fiction. However, as your valued assistant, I take great pride in our completion of this most puzzling assignment. You didn't do a damn thing. Oh, but I really appreciate your help, Chloe. You gave a ton of good advice. It was a big help during the investigation. I'm always happy to help. There's no need to thank me though, Estelle. Right, I guess you two are a support staff already, aren't you? Indeed, we'll have you do what needs to be done. Alright, let's head out. Next up is Size Region. Well, first I'm going to report. Because I want my mirror. Okay, we're finally off to the Size Region. Do we get a final... We could go in here. Upgrade slots still. We do have a bunch of... You know what? I'm going to upgrade this. And I'm going to upgrade this. Estelle has now all upgraded slots. That is great. And Shira won't be able to upgrade anything. Chloe... No. Olivier? Nope. We don't have enough wind sapphire. Can we make some new quartz? Some that require 2 slots maybe? Nope, we can't. Still stuck with the bare bones selection we have right now. Alright. I think I might as well take a quick detour to the Orbital Factory. Hey J2O. We're doing pretty fine. We just did a full-on investigation of a crime scene. Full-on crime scene investigation, you know. Claymore Phantom. That is actually weaker. Yeah, everything we can get here is actually weaker. I'm going to buy 2 of these to prevent faint, because I've been struggling with that status effect quite a bit. Honestly, it's been great. I love the investigation side quests. If you don't know this about me, I love mystery stories. I love like mystery novels. I love mystery games. Stuff where you just have to use logic to find stuff out, and investigation scenes in this game are so rare, but so good. I love them. They're generally great. But yeah, we're off to Size. Right now. First we had a gambling quest. We had to gamble a bunch, and now we had to solve a mystery. Alright. Welcome. You're the group of bracers heading for Size, yes? Uh-huh, that's right. We just got word from Jean. The guild's already paid your fares. Would you like to check in now, or... It'd be best to stay here and wait for the ship once we check in. Are you sure you've done everything you want to do here in Wuhan? I could talk to everyone again. Let me quickly check in with everyone. I'm not going to read out their text of everyone because there's way too many NPCs. But I just want to do a quick check-in with people, you know, before we leave. Because I know, like, these people are going to be like important in the future. The former sailor, I'd like to maintain the harbor. It's true that the city can survive on income. I understand putting the emphasis on tourism, but at the same time it's terribly sad. Oh, first off, you could actually get me something. Maybe you can get me... Well, liberal news we already have, but... You know, a few reviving bombs would be actually fine. You know? Cat foot slippers. And I mean, I'm going to get 10 tier bombs. We have quite a bit of mirror now. But yeah, the investigation ones are absolutely great, and I love them. Nature's Bounty. I mean, we probably have to buy each of those, right? Fuck. I had a part-time who gambled away too much at the casino. Works out for me too. I could use an extra hand here. I lost all my travel money to go home at the casino. And ended up having to take a part-time job here. God damn it, dude. That's harsh. Until then, I'm parking my butt here until my husband walks down the stairs. Even if he decides to keep playing, if he's got nothing left, the casino will show him what's soon enough. For a second, my heart stopped. Because I thought the game was going to crash. This loss is but a small stepping stone on my path to glory. This is nothing. Oh god. I really thought for a second the game froze. Oh my god. You can't do that to me, game. I think we've spoken to these people enough. I think on this side we've basically explored everything. We didn't do a lot of fishing, I have to say, but that's about it. Still talk to people here. I guess at some point I'll go off and see how he's doing on the front lines. This election has been actually pretty harsh, I have to say. Like seriously, people get so fired up about this election. It's crazy. I don't think you have anything interesting to say in this house. Pretty sure. Perfect employment plan. Actually crazy how that one... Yeah, I think most of them don't have new dialogue. I think the Ravens might have. Because we literally just saw like the bad guys on top of the thing. Belden's been turning up at his dad's office lately. Stranger things have happened, I guess. That Belden, he said he's helping out with the election. I wonder if Rocco and the others are angry. O'Neill gave me some extra change. Of course. I just stayed quiet and took it. Really, I'm really such a bad guy. Though, if you were gonna give me some mirror, I'd think about it. Rocco's been acting really weird. Might be time to... I wonder what the heck Rocco's doing. He said he was going to move around. What? He said he was going to move around, but hasn't come back yet. When I went out a bit ago, Rocco was behind the warehouse. He was all quiet, swinging his weapon at the air. When Rocco starts doing training like that, nothing good's coming. Maybe he just wants to, you know, improve himself. Not enough. I'm pretty sure he just wants to improve himself so he can get stronger. Well, that's about it. Sea breeze soup. I honestly don't care that much about all of these recipes, but I guess it's okay to just indulge a bit in some of them. Probably these food items are really strong too. Okay, let's port. Let's check it. Alright, just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind. Sure. Okay, no problems, it looks like. Feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives. Thanks. Wouldn't it be just quicker if we went to Zeiss on foot, honestly? Like, traveling by airship is, like, very convenient, but from Rouen to Zeiss is it's a very, very, very short walk, honestly. I feel like. We've already been at Erletten. Like, you just have to go through that cave and that's it. Alrighty then, off we go. Hey, wait a sec. The kids? What are you all doing here? Came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Just taking off without saying anything to us. You guys are meanie faces, the worst kind. Miss Chloe, why do you have to go? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was just going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. I get it, you were out coming to Rouen. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though. That means Matron Theresa's. I'm glad to see we made it in time. Matron Theresa and even Jill and Hans came. Well, duh, like we'd missed this. We cut it kinda close though. Thanks to the fact that you wanted to wait till the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill. Hey, all's well that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off. And pay no mind to the old man in the corner. Oh, sir. Hey, Estelle, I heard that Joshua ran away from home. Oh, Matron Theresa told us what happened. I see. I'm sorry, I should have told you all. No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray to Ideas every day, I promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do. Oh, you guys. We're going to drag Joshua back no matter what, honestly. Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay? You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and push yourself in danger. Honestly, I'm pretty curious of how everything would have gone down. Like all of the dialogue changes if we picked Agate instead of Shira. Would have been weird, right? I feel like it would have been weird because Shira is like... I don't know, I feel like Shira is a support pillar for Estelle. Gate isn't really that, honestly. You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happened to you, I don't think he'd ever forgive himself. Jill, Hans... Yeah, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Matron, I'm right here, you know. Ah, leave her to me. I kinda suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything, though. I'll probably get like a tease of what a gate's dialogue is like. When I watch someone else play it, I've like started watching Nico B's playthrough recently. Quite a bit, especially Trails in the Sky first chapter. So, you know, I think he chose a gate from what I've seen in like I always see his thumbnails floating around on my feed for the series. So yeah. Kinda suspect she's going to be helping us out more than anything though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret, simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Yes, I will, I promise. Races and students both aspire to the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in the short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things you learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. If you remember that, there's no obstacle in the world that can defeat you. Yes, sir, we'll remember. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia bound for Sais. All remaining passengers should embark now. Whoops. By the way, I saw that this game is quite a bit longer than the first game. I have to say. I was kind of just looking up how many chapters this game has, because I know that the first game has 4 chapters. And I was like, if we are already in chapter 2, you know, maybe we could reach the halfway point soon. But nope, not even close. This game has 8 chapters. I just saw the amount of chapters it has. It has 8. So we'll be here for a while. See you guys. We'll be back, I promise. Everyone, take care. Be careful, guys. You better come back with some great stories and bring Joshua back with you. I can only imagine, you know. I mean, we're dealing with like a super strong organization that is intent to do something in the world, you know. And I know Cecilia. Can we walk around again? Everyone may be focused on the local election problems, but the rest of the kingdom's talking about this signing ceremony. Oh, Sky 3rd is a little bit shorter. That's okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I'll play Sky 3rd right after, honestly. I'm not going to take a break after this game. I just want to finish, like, the Sky trilogy as neatly as possible in one go. I'll probably be here quite a bit. Also, I'm going to just announce it right now. I'm going to be streaming during the weekend quite a lot. And I'm going to be also streaming Trails in the Sky a bit more, you know. So yeah, during the weekends I have a long streaming weekend where I have nothing to do, better to do than to stream. Because on Friday, it's a national holiday. So I'm going to be streaming on Friday a long time. I haven't decided what games I'm going to be streaming yet, but I'm going to be streaming on Friday a long time, on Saturday a long time, and on Sunday a long time. I'm home all 3 days. I'm home alone. So I don't have anyone to really spend time with during the weekend. So I'll just be streaming most of the weekend, probably around 8 hours each day, you know, and just, you know, enjoy the games, you know. I might stream this game for 5 hours. I definitely know I'm on Friday. I want to do one game. I want to do like one single game for like five hours or something, and then we'll play Metroid Prime in the evening. That's the only thing I know yet. I'm going to announce it later on my channel, what I'm going to be streaming during the weekend. But yeah, I wanna at 6 p.m. my usual streaming time, Metroid Prime 2 on Friday. That's the only thing I can that's the only one I can announce right now. But I'm going to be streaming something beforehand too. But I don't know what. Because Metroid Prime, I want to get through Metroid Prime Trilogy. I want to get through Metroid Prime before Metroid Prime 4 drops. We're in the middle of Metroid Prime 2. We just did like 2 streams of Metroid Prime 2. We're about like 30% in. So, you know, Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3 are on the menu for a lot of it. So on Friday I'm going to do that. But there's definitely one day where I'm just going to be playing Trails for around 4 to 5 hours or something. I'll have to see, you know? After all, we're signing a non-aggression pact with the same country that we fought for 3 months of bloody slaughter just a decade ago. That has to be scary, right? I hope it will finally melt the ice a little between our 2 nations. Thank goodness, that passenger has finally quieted down. I thought I was going to have to step in and brain him with his instruments. Until a little while ago, he was playing some very bright tunes on his lutes. He even forced me into a duet with him. It takes all kinds of, I guess, including pushy things. The observation lounge is usually pretty popular, but for some reason our passengers feel less inclined to sit here today. Because of that passenger, isn't it? Oh my god. If he didn't deserve it that hard, I would be saying poor Olivier, but he actually deserves it. Well, not quite, you know. He actually deserves it. Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens. Look, gaze upon this magnificent azure sky. But there's nothing better to drink to. Well, the weather is great and the sky is pretty, but we're almost the size, Olivier. Should you really be drinking? Oh, come now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant skies, my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on a solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see. Excuse me, but that is entirely and exclusively my line. At least then things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing. Kinda, maybe. I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however. Huh? The Black Fang? I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see. I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle. Oh. You were worried about me, Olivier. That's kind of sweet. Haha, remember, I'm a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of the pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I. Well... please, I do not need a staffing today. I promise I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example, you purchased them because you wish for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent. I can't do the Olivier voice anymore today. Holy fuck. He drives me up the walls. You look excellent in them, I must say. Thanks. What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Shira got me these clothes as a present. Joshua, well, maybe he'd like them a little. Hmm? What's with that look? Forgive me. That was just more than I expected. Let us have a topic behind for a while then. Come, Estelle, I shall treat you to a legal cocktail. I guess it is a bit tempting, but we're nearly to size. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier, or you'll pass out and miss our stop. Ah, don't worry. I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady. you realize that is not something to brag about, right? Fuck him. On that note, Estelle, would you like to read a certain book? It's very interesting. Although it is banned in Erebonia. Oh. A ban? If you're trying to push smut on me, Olivia, I swear to ideas. Not at all. It is a pleasant novel set in the Calvert Republic. But alas, our noble imperial overlords have deemed it improper for our education, so you cannot find it in the Empire's borders. Oh, I see. The Empire's kind of a hard place to live, huh? I had heard reports of its quality, and I finally had a chance to read it. Everything I'd heard was true. It is most excellent reading. Huh, neat. What kind of story is it? See for yourself. I'm quite done with it, so go ahead and take it. Really? Cool, thanks. Gambler Jack, volume 3. Why is it volume 3? Could I have gotten the other two earlier? I think we read like liberal news, right? I think we read that. Liberal news issue 2. Chapter 3, Challenge at High Noon. Jack and the girl moved over to a table in the back. Unlike the other pitted and sticky furniture, this table was smooth and polished to a shine and seemed meant for gambling. Without a word, both took their seats. Jack sat against the wall, and the girl faced him straight on. The other patrons were captivated, helplessly fascinated by the match. They snuck glances at the pair, ears straining to listen in. The bar filled with fidgety silence. The girl's game of choice was poker. Jack accepted wordlessly. After a brief exchange to confirm the terms of the challenge, they settled on bets. It was to be 100 mirror, a hand, not even enough to buy a beer, but Jack considered it fair for a match against a kid and said as much. The dealer was the small fry punk from before. Jack gave him a quick eye signal. First hand, both discarded just one card. Jack called and the girl stirred. I mean, Olivia is big into gambling, it seems. At least from what we got from that gambling quest. Jack had 2 pairs, the girl had just 1. Jack was the winner. Haha, sorry little miss, he drawled. He raised his glass to her and downed the amber liquid in a single decisive gulp. Second hand. Both discarded just 1 card, perhaps trying to look confident. Jack let out a big, clear sigh. The girl called, and Jack stood. The girl had 2 pairs, Jack had the same, but the cards told the tale. The girl's hand had the high card. It was the girl's win. What? Jack exclaimed. His hand that had been toying with the glass froze. Immediately, he glanced over at the punk who was dealing. The other man avoided his gaze. Something wrong, the girl asked. Her words were even, and her face betrayed nothing. No, forget it, he said. Had he swapped out some cards? The game suddenly took on a new angle. The look on Jack's face changed instantly. Lightly clearing his throat, Jack put the glass back on the table with his left hand. Then once more he cleared his throat. The dealer, recognizing the signal, picked up the cards again. It was their code for deal normally next round. Third hand, as expected, each discarded just 1 card. Jack called and the girl stood. Jack's hand was a full house. Haha, how about that, he crowed. With a flourish, Jack laid his cards on the table. The bar patrons snickered into the cups. The girl set down her own cards without a word. 4 sevens. It was the girl's win. The bar once again returned to silence. Okay, why would that be banned in Erebonia? Probably because of gambling. Probably because gambling is banned in Erebonia. I mean, I get it. Aw, this sucks. You can't see Lacen Fortress from here. I guess they wouldn't let a passenger ship near the airspace though, would they? And who cares about moving stairs? I want to see the hot springs. I heard it's like a huge bath. I heard that size has stairs that move. Moving stairs. I want to ride them. No, that's enough running around. You're bothering the other passengers. Hey, Chloe. Oh, hi, Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship. Haha, yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Chloe, what do you do when you need to go back to Grand Cell? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? Haha, no, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I just use a normal flights like anyone else. I usually go back twice a year. Once for New Year's and once for grandmother's birthday. So you're kind of used to passenger flight, huh? Oh, but what does Zeke do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well. Zeke, come here. Huh? Whoa. Really? Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment. Well, that was a surprise. So Zeke can follow the ship. Cool. Scree! Zeke can fly level at speeds up to 1,800 sails per hour. Most airships cruise around half of that. So to Zeke, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll. Oh, I see. You really are better than the average Falcon, aren't you, Zeke? My favorite bird in all of gaming. Zeke's speed is the reason he's useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Zeke. I thought so. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor. Who's my big bird? The wind feels nice. With the weather like this, size is going to be lovely. Zeke is absolutely the best bird. Yes, ma'am, we've already spoken to the head of the Central Factory. All we need to do now, what? We should at least have the amount we would need on hand, ma'am. Anything further will be up for negotiation. Simon, you made sure to secure the Orbments, yes? We must make sure those ducks are all in a row before the Imperial traders start arriving. I declare this non-aggression pact is a perfect match. Once the ink is dry, the markets will rise like the clouds of Ideas herself. We'd be well served to have as many Orbments on hand as possible before that happens. Everyone may be all excited. Perfect system for an industrial city like that, if you ask me. Yeah, I know. I think... Who else is coming with us? Hello, Mr. Engineer Guy. Hello, ma'am. Need a hand with something? This is the cargo room. It's dangerous down here, so watch yourself. I'm pretty excited to get back to Zeiss, honestly. I feel like last time we didn't spend enough time in Zeiss, honestly. Helm, adjust course slightly. I think the stern of the ship is being dragged to the northwest slightly. Another sea breeze, huh? Can't let my attention waver when we're in the air over this area. Ah, affirmative. Changing course to... God damn it. Hello, what is it? The skies are calm. We should be arriving on schedule. Please relax and enjoy the voyage. I love talking to everyone in this game. I don't know what it is, but the NPCs just make this game feel special. Currently, to our right is Tidith Bay, Libel's gate to the Great Sea. While it is currently slightly cloudy, you should be able to make out the coastline. I'm heading home to Zeiss. I haven't had a chance to rest in a while, I've been working all the time. Once I get home, I just want to kick back and relax for a while. Apparently that non-aggressions pact is being signed at the Erbe Royal Villa. Speaking of, that makes me think of that whole mess with Richard. Of course, last I heard, he's still in the stockade at Leysen Fortress in the guard 24/7. I've heard they still haven't caught all the remnants of the old intelligence division. Most people don't seem to pay them much mind anymore, but them sulking around out there is a scary thought. Peace really is a fragile thing, eh? I suppose the non-aggression pact is a good thing. My own feelings towards Erebonia are complicated, to say the least. After all this time, though, it's for the best to reconcile. They say the three nations are going to be signing a non-aggression pact soon. I'm impressed with Clean Alicia bringing both the Empire and the Republic to the same table like that. Hello, Estelle. Looking around the ship again? Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me still. I remember my first work trips on them and getting all excited too. I'd never ridden an airship before in all my travels. I guess the circus didn't use airships much, huh? Did you guys ride around in orbital-powered carriages then? Oh no, most of our carriages were the single horsepower variety. Mr. Harvey did have an old orbital drive carriage though. Huh? Okay. Now that I think about it, whenever your troop visited, you guys were in a lot of covered wagons. Do you remember? You touched your teacher's heart, my dear sweet Estelle. Anyway, airships are still fairly uncommon outside of Liberal, as I understand it, especially as civilian vehicles. Most other countries prefer orbital-driven ground-based transport. The Erebonians favor orbital-driven trains and have a pretty large rail system connecting their major cities. And our Calvarian neighbors use orbital buses. Orbital buses? What kind of vehicle is a bus? A bus is basically a very large orbital carriage. It's a little like an airship. You pay in advance and it'll take you from place to place. It isn't nearly as fast as an airship, but the pace is gentler. They're easy to maintain and they're quite pleasant. Huh? Neato, I kinda wanna ride one right now. Speaking of which, Shira, you've been to Calvert, right? I heard you met Sin then. Come on, I gotta hear that story. Haha, there's not much to it, I'm afraid. I was on errand for Cassius. He needed me to deliver a document to Calvert's eastern quarter. That's where I first met Sin. I see. I gotta admit, I can't imagine what a town full of Easterners would be like. It was exciting, very different culturally and exotic. Should visit if you get a chance. Well, Zeiss is up next, so we'll be getting off soon. Don't run around too much or you may miss... As we disembark. It's pretty interesting. Especially since we're going to get, like, to meet a lot of these people, right? Like, we're going to meet a lot of new places in the future, in future games. It's actually very, very interesting to hear about them, you know? Thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. Like, we'll learn about so many places in this world. Actually incredible. Okay, first off for us should be our guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika. Kilika? Rather exotic name for liberal. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder? You never give up, do you? To put it simply, capable. She's a flawless administrator and she's also a very accomplished martial artist. She's also quite lovely, but she doesn't have time for, frippery. I would advise caution, my dear Lenheim. Huh, now my interest is possibly peaked, goddammit, Olivier. What are we waiting for then? Let us away to... What? Is this the fury of Kilika? Would you give it a rest already? It's an earthquake. Dock is going to collapse, and run for your lives. Everyone, please calm down. The port is designed to endure high-magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small. Please don't panic. Oh, is this an earthquake region? It stopped. Thank Ideas that's over. Everyone, please come to the reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic. Oh man, it's been a while since I was in an earthquake. That was so cool. That was kind of foreboding, honestly. That wasn't good. Well, that was a great way to get welcome to Zeiss. It wasn't very strong, but attention. Walt, please wait until I'm not on scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. Haha, I'll sign that letter too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in Libel, though. Is it? Really? Chloe's right. Earthquakes are very unusual here. Now we really do need to check in at the guildhouse to see what the damage is. So there was no serious damage to the central factory, thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there's little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle, Sherazard. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm. Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kilika. As always, you're 2 steps ahead of everyone. It's good to see you again, Kilika. Likewise, I'm glad to see you here. And you two would be Olivia Lenheim and Her Highness, Princess Claudia, I believe. Or shall I say Miss Chloe Rins? I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. Pleasure to meet you two. No, the pleasure is ours. My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madam, allow your humble servant Olivia Lenheim to improvise a song to... According to Jean, you've both officially registered as assistant, yes. Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs, just as normal graces do. Be free to use it to relax, for meetings, etc. Thank you. Yes, but if you wish to play your lute, you're welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please. Yes, ma'am. Wow, I think Kilika might be even harder on it, Olivia than Shira. Well, putting aside our repressed musician for now, how's the job situation looking? Are we snowed under? We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend to it as you see fit. But, Huh? What's up, Kilika? You look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job. I think we're pretty used to it by now. But a request from the guild. In your position as a group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something. Check on something? This is a bit sudden. What do you mean? It's actually what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened. Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damage? Well, sure. But what does? Well, yes, that as well. However, 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at Wolfford. It lasted about 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage. 2 earthquake then, that's worrying. There's one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at Wolfford did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait, huh? Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolfford is not too far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should have been felt here in the city, to at least a small extent. It was a weak quake, so it's possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right, it does seem very unusual, unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghost, weird stuff like this makes me curious too. We'll be happy to do what we can, Kilika. Should begin by asking around the city and the fort, I think. Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city. However, I expect you to be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then, so off to the Wolfford. Well, ultimately, this is my personal suspicion. Remember, it's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes? Yeah. We saw a new gospel too, so we really should go see Tita and Professor Russell. That seems like a good idea, yes? Let us delay our guild work until we say hello then. Come, let us reunite with Tita. With joyful hugs. Kindly ask you not to hug anybody, thanks. Still, let's head over to Professor Russell's place. Please, please, for the love of God, don't let Olivier hug anyone. He's not fit to do anything to anyone. Alright, I'm going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to go see Tita and Professor Russell, which I promised on the thumbnail, so I'm glad that we managed to do it today. I was kind of worried because we were getting dragged into extra additional side quest work. So I'm pretty happy that we actually get to do some main quests of today too. So, see you after the break. Alright, I'm back. Wrong screen? Here we are. Took me a little while. Here we are. Back with the game. Let's see Tita and Professor Russell. And yeah, I'll probably announce my streaming schedule for the weekend. Probably tomorrow, around during the day. I'm going to make like, I think I'm going to decide what I'm going to play tomorrow around 10 AM or something. And make all of the thumbnails for the weekend. I think that's pretty decent decision. Now that I don't actually use the Stream Elements plugin anymore to show the chat on screen, I can actually make several stream events in advance. It's actually interesting. But yeah, the Stream Elements thing, the Stream Elements plugin for the chat integration, like it didn't work fully. It didn't work if you had several stream announcements, like several streams already planned out. The whole plugin would break. I don't know why that is. But yeah, I went back to just rendering it in OBS normally. You know. There don't seem to be any aftershocks, so I bet the store is okay, but still earthquakes. How rare. We certainly don't get many of those in Liberal. Let's talk to the people also. Because it's been a while since we've been in Zeiss. Whew, all done. The flower beds are safe now. There might be another, so I'd like to set them up so they won't collapse. But if I'm going to do that, I might as well change their position. So that was an earthquake. First time I've ever felt one. What incredible energy. I'm pretty sure that is something to do with the Ouroboros organization. Like the way that that guy projected something, it probably has to do something with another gospel. I hate earthquakes. I hate it when the floor under my feet shakes. It's terrifying. Naturally, I don't ride airships for the same reason. God damn it. That was a surprise at the ports. It got a bit worked up and let out a little scream. As someone affiliated with the airship business, that's a bit embarrassing. Pretty sure it's like another gospel that just amplifies the powers of like a wave emitter or something to cause earthquakes wherever they want to. I'm pretty sure like our trip around the world might be like we're going around the world just finding all of the places they have been testing on these gospels. And finding each Ouroboros member currently active around the world. It took a bit, but it seems like it's settled now. When I went to the Wolf for a bit ago, there was a tiny little old earthquake. Didn't do anything but jiggle my midsection. That one was a smaller earthquake than this just now, though. Like, I have a feeling that's where the story is going to go. Ooh, it's been a while since an earthquake hit. At first I thought maybe Professor Russell had done something again. All these books fell down in the earthquake. It's all because my sister didn't put them away like she should have. Oh yeah, I remember that. Those people. There's Professor Russell. Fortune Bar. By the way, I should probably check in at the guild now that we are back here. Just to check what we have, because seriously, the game screwed me over once already with... at least it tried to screw me over once already with a new request. God damn it. It tried to screw me over already with a request, so I'd rather check in as often as possible. Stolen sign. Someone has stolen the branch office sign. We're currently investigating this whereabouts. Grace is able to cooperate with the investigation to contact branch receptionist Killiger. Training assistance. to Bracer Estelle Brides, Royal Army HQ. At Laced Fortress, we are holding a short-term special training program. As such, we'd like to ask the winners of the martial arts competition to participate. Oh, that's cute. That is short-term, so we need to do that right away. New model orbital gun test. Recruiting testers for a new gun. Read over the requirements below. Test details will be explained in a workshop on the 3rd floor in the Central Factory. Experience with orbital guns. Skill confidence with shooting. No particular preference in weapon maker. Cultier Tunnel Monster. Strut Planes. Alright. The one at Laced Fortress, I think I'm going to do right away. Even before, like, I don't know what short-term means in this game sometimes. Okay, we need to talk to Tita and the professor first. Okay. But yeah. I don't know, sometimes short-term is very, very short-term for them. Before we leave town, we need to talk to Tita and the professor. Let's stop by Russell's factory. Sanrad Hotel. Welcome to Sanrad Hotel. I was surprised by the earthquake, but it really has been a while. Quite rare, so you don't need to worry. All of the German names are still throwing me for a loop, honestly. Linen room. I'm going to pronounce them as German as I can, while still talking English. Probably, yeah. The problem is with that, you don't know when, you know? Like, it could be that, like last time, I think it was in Zeiss as well, where it was like, there's this huge thing at the central factory that we need to hurry to urgently, and as I was doing it, a quest became available at the guilds that was short term, and I failed it because I moved it along at the orbital factory. So it's weird. It's sometimes very weird in how they move it like this, you know. Short term is usually very short term, yeah. An earthquake, how rare. Of course, as a reporter with the Liberal News, I'm going to follow up on this. While I'm here checking out the new model engine, I'll also collect opinions from the brains around the factory. I don't think there was anything in here. But I'm not allowed to leave unless I talk to Professor Russell, you know, so... Welcome. Ooh, the ground still feels like it's shaking. It's scary, I can't work. General goods. Hit me up. I refuse to give in to any earthquakes, so we're open to business today too. That's good. Do we have Liberal News issue 3? I'll take that. Catsuit. Why not? Yeah, I'm hoping that in newer games they figured out a way to do it. You know. Soft knit cap. Chases away the colds. I don't want to leave all of my mirror on here, but I want to get at least 5 Tira bombs because they have been really, really good. Let's read the Liberal News, issue 3. Conflict between camps boils over. With election day drawing closer, the race in Rouen is only getting harder, and tensions finally boiled over into a near brawl between supporters. Thankfully, the conflict rumored to stem from an argument between camps didn't come down to physical blows. Debates are one thing, but we urge the candidates and their supporters to respect one another and reflect on this. I mean, yeah. Got Candidates need to compromise. Behind the incident lies a deepening opposition between supporters. Some level of antagonism is unfortunately to be expected given the passionate platforms, but brawling is unworthy of a future leader. Reflection and compromise is a mature answer. Saved by the loot, a mob of angry supporters at the edge of violence, calmed down by the sound of a lute. It seems a certain musician was playing nearby. Perhaps music does suit the savage priest. Ghost in Ruin. I saw a white shadow that danced in the night sky. Amidst the furor of the election, ghost sightings like this became quite common in the region for the time, according to reports. The Bracer Guild was sent in to investigate and determined the sightings to be a pointless prank. The culprit is still at large, but the equipment used has been confiscated, so citizens can rest easy now without the fear of the ghost reappearing. That's actually very tactful of the guild, to put it. Foreign Affairs. A royal villa host sighting. According to an announcement from the Foreign Affairs Division, the signing ceremony is to be held at the royal villa. The ceremony is slated for the end of the month, and the army appears to be ramping up its security operations in preparation for the event. Breaking news! Earthquakes in size. Earlier yesterday there was an earthquake reported in the vicinity of Wolford. The quake was of short duration. No damage was reported. It's actually interesting to see what the people of Liberal actually find out during their own news cycle, you know? Like what they know of the incidents that we investigate. It seems the city clock is still right on point. It's been 40 years since it was built too, what a sturdy clock. Almost like the Russell himself. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you, Estelle. Whew, that earthquake a bit ago was sure a shock. I was on a job and I ran into the church without even thinking. Though small, that was an earthquake without question. I think it might be my first since coming to the city. Oh, hello. Ah, Father Vixen, thank you so much for when a gate was heard before. Heard? Wait, when did this happen? Yeah, he got hit with a poisoned bullet by one of those intelligence goons a while back, and was in a pretty bad way. It was a close call, but Father Vixen saved him. Well, I just helped a little at the end, really. Incidentally, is he well? Ah, he's totally fine. He's working on some other cases at the moment, though. I hope he's pushing himself too hard again. He was saved by the will of the goddess. It means he still has an important mission to perform. Oh, pardon me. I fear that was about to turn into a lecture. Please feel free to drop by anytime. If I can be of aid, I will happily provide it. Alright, thank you. Your concern is appreciated. Honestly, it feels refreshing to play an RPG where the church is not clearly the bad guys. You know? It's actually super refreshing. I mean, it could still be that the church is like manipulating stuff in the background. Especially since they seem to be like the ones handling like the artifacts and stuff. But it doesn't seem like it, at least, for now. Stay in arms and guards. Hey, welcome. That earthquake was a shock, but I'm not that fussed. Earthquakes are just a natural phenomenon that periodically occur, that's it. I would hope that the people of this technology town would respond a little more calmly. Impact Rod. Actually worse for us though. Airglaive. That's better for Shira. By a little. Although that's 20 points, that's actually not that bad. That random ass rod we found by fighting one of those pandas is better for Estelle than literally the next equipment she can get. Fiber West. Enhanced jacket. Olivia actually wears a pretty decent set, but I'm going to buy 3 of those. Metal spikes. I'm going to skip the fiber boots. White bracelet. Prevents blinds. feather brooch. Okay, I'm going to get the airglaive, the Grey Wolf because it's better for Olivier, and the Sinclair. Honestly, we have a bunch of mirror. The Laundry Pole Plus is actually better than everything we got so far. Like, literally. The deadliest drying pole you did ever see. Ridiculously long. Okay. Shira. Like, that literally is just a damage upgrade by 20, you know? Same with Chloe. Phantom, Grey Wolf. Yes. So in terms of Estelle, we're going with the enhanced jacket, right? Like, everyone can benefit from the enhanced jacket. It's just a straight up buff. What if we put on the cat suit? Why couldn't we even buy the cat suit? I know that the remake has like different outfits you can wear. I've already seen a bunch of them. By the way, this is a short little break in game design. You see that room over there? Turns out all of these rooms are in one place. And they're all loaded at the same time. Probably. Most of the rooms in this town are probably loaded at the same time. I can imagine. It's kind of like the map for A Link to the Past. That is all just different areas, usually loaded in the same time, and they just move you around the map when you enter and exit somewhere. That's why you can beat A Link to the Past in like 10 seconds or something. Something really, really quick, you know? Because you just exploit it and you just head towards the final boss and then you just win, you know? Yikes, that took more than I expected. Pretty scary. Oh yeah, Louise said that she'd be going into work today. I hope there wasn't any damage at the central factory. Oh hey, aren't you? Yeah, you're the bracers who brought me that acerbic tomato. You remember us? Heh, you bet I do. I owe you a lot. My bitter tomato cooking is pretty popular now. Seriously? You're kidding, right? No kidding, right? Those researchers can't get enough of it. It's gonna rep for being the best cure for a little fatigue. You can imagine why scientists would be all over that kind of thing. I don't know, I still struggle to understand how the benefits would outweigh a flavor like that. Hey, since you're here, give my new recipe a try. What do you say? It's my treat, of course. Eat some of my super nutritious cooking and keep up the good work and you'll go far, I guarantee it. Catch you all later. Looking forward to your business. Tomato sandwich. Stuffed with 3 slices of acerbic tomato, the epitome of bitter. But it gives us 50 CP. It's actually pretty decent, I would say. Fruit Kingdom. Sure. Foul magma roast. Crispy outside, juicy inside. The spice crust is perfection. That actually sounds pretty decent right now. Okay, let's finally go back to Tita and Professor Russell. It's been a while. Huh? Are Professor Russell and Tita even in? From what I know of Russell, it wouldn't surprise me if he's at the central factory. Grandpa, the second floor's cleaned up. Thank you, Tita. Could you organize the parts next? Okay. I don't think we have to worry about finding them. Come on, then. Oh my god, this place is a mess. Working hard, Tita. Huh? Oh, Shara? Hey, what brings you here? Wait. I remember you. Cassie's bride's apprentice, right? It's been a while, you two. It's really a bit of a mess in here. Is it because of the earthquake? Oh, that's true. I thought they were just sciencing too hard, you know? And that's why it's a mess. But we did have an earthquake. Oh, yeah, sorry. Hiya, everyone. What? Yeah, sorry I haven't been in touch. Estelle, hello. Estelle! What, Tita, what's... It's really you. I thought you were gone forever. Wait, hang on. Gone forever? I'd never do that. But... I heard Joshua ran away, and then you left the country. I thought I was never gonna see you again. Oh, Tita. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have left without saying anything. As I recall, Cassius sent you off to that racer school in Le Mans, did he? When did you get home? I got back just a little while ago. I was working in Rouen after getting back. I only just arrived in Zeiss. I see. Well, welcome back. Ah, wait, the two of you? Hello, Professor. Tita, I'm sorry I've been out of touch as well. Ah, pardon our intrusion, good sir. I hate all of you so much. I hate having to do his voice, too. But it fits him so well. Chloe, Olivia, everyone's here. This is wonderful. They're helping us with our investigation. A lot of stuff happened in Rouen. Well, let's get comfortable and hear the story, eh? Come, I'll show you to the living room. So, the true force behind the coup is on the move again. And they had another gospel with him, Trilightning. A holographic projector that can show an image all the way across the region. Oh, how is that even possible? Well, the concept of a projected holograph is nothing new. I've been kicking around ideas for pulling it off myself even. But a device that can project a lifelike, three-dimensional image great distance away from its origin points. I can scarcely even imagine the physics behind such a thing. The weirdo we fought said something about an experiment with a new gospel. It did seem bigger than the one from before, but it didn't stop our Orbments. Say on that note, how is the gospel we captured a while ago? Have you made any progress analyzing it? About that. The more I investigate that little enigma, the stranger it gets. Stranger? Yes, let me start at the end actually. I am convinced the orbital shutdown phenomenon is not a function of the device itself. What? But that black Orbment has stopped other Orbments dead in their tracks. We've seen it, Professor. You've seen Orbment stop in its presence. That isn't quite the same thing, milady. No matter how I look at it, though, the quartz in that device simply cannot actually do that. It can certainly warp orbital fields. Oh, how it can do that, but suppress them? No. Warp orbital fields? Oh, orbital field refers to electromagnetic field generated by an individual orbital device. With normal orbments, you can describe an orbital field by drawing its field lines, and those follow very specific rules. When Grandpa tested the gospel, though, its field didn't obey these rules at all. This is going a little above my pretty little head, I'm afraid. Yeah, afraid not much is registering. In layman's terms, it's a warped orbital field that doesn't obey the laws of such things as we understand them. Regardless of that, though, ultimately, an orbal field amounts to nothing more than orbal energy in an area. Unless you were to apply a very specific direction and purpose to them, you shouldn't get the orbital shutdown phenomenon effect regardless. To be honest, I've been utterly stuck on this, but with the report of this holographic business, I may have an idea. Thank you for letting me know. Well, I'm not sure how that was useful, but you're welcome. The Royal Army has custody of the device the Ouroboros agent used. I'm sure they'll let you have a look at it if you contact them. Do they have that? They didn't take... Wait, they didn't take that gospel with them? I really thought he took the gospel with them. I may just do that. Speaking of which, what are you going to be up to now? Will you be working in Zeiss for a while? Oh, yeah, about that. So Kilika thinks the earthquakes. Well, it is true that earthquakes are rare in Liberal. And she's correct about the earthquake at Wolfport. 3 days ago. I think Miss Killiga is right. I don't remember Zeiss getting any tremors at all. That is kind of weird. Well, it's a natural phenomenon, so I kinda doubt the society's involved. It's still pretty weird though, and we'd like to figure out what's going on. Indeed, earthquakes. I wonder if it would be useful. Huh? Let me guess, Professor, you have an old invention in the toolbox which might help. I do have something in mind. But then, how would we... Wait, transmit the data back here using, and then hook it into the... Capel, of course. Yes, it worked perfectly. Professor Russell, could you keep the rest of us in the loop? Don't worry, I need to check a few things regardless before we start. I'd recommend heading to the Wolf Fort and learn from them what happens. I'll see about preparing you a little something useful for when you get back. Well, I definitely won't say no, but what little something are we talking about here? Ha, that spoiled the surprise. Just you wait. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to get to the Center Factory. Just have to browbeat Murdoch into going along. Peter, would you mind helping your old grandpa? Maybe? Estelle, I'm sorry. We finally meet again after so long and... Oh, it's okay, don't worry. I'm just happy I get to see you again. We'll be in Zeiss for a good long time, so I'm sure we'll have a chance to spend some time together. Estelle? Yeah, I can't wait. I'm sorry we couldn't give you much of a welcome. Don't worry, Tita. We'll stop by again if the chance comes up, Tita. Perhaps on that day, I too can be greeted with such moist, welcoming eyes. Olivier, seriously? And on that day, you have 2 black eyes. Huh? Anyway, see you later. We'll contact the guilds once we're ready. Well, those two haven't changed at all. Yes, Tita hasn't lost any of her adorableness. I was having to fight the urge to just pick her up and hug her. Indeed, I lost the girl. I can't even say that out loud, like someone could clip it and make it seem weird. If you tried to grab her out of the blue like that, I'd have to arrest you for abduction, you nitwit. To be honest, I understand what Sherazade means. Tita's the kind of girl you wish was your little sister. I envy you, Estelle. Hey Chloe, cut it out. Oh, don't worry, everyone will get to know her soon enough, except for Olivia, maybe. Estelle, an arrow, my heart! All's fair in love and siblings, my dear Lenheim. Now then, let's get started on our guild business. You're right, we should. So let's make our way over to the Wolf Fort while we work on these other jobs. Alright. That did not. Oh, they're divided into chapters now. Right? So we're in chapter 2. God damn it. 2 Bracer Estelle ride. It's actually funny that we are going to train the people at Leysen Fortress after we and we broke into it and we entered without permission. And it's specifically 2 Bracer Estelle ride too. Alright. But I'm going to end it for today. I'm going to end the game for today. I think that was very fun today. A lot more talking, a lot more introductions, obviously. As is usual with this game. This game loves to just introduce you to characters and have tons of text to just introduce you once you get into like the first part of a chapter. Like literally towards the end of the chapter it always gets good. But the first part is very dragging sometimes, but it's okay. I like it. And yeah, we're going to do some side quests next time. So yeah, obviously next time we'll do some side quests. We'll do some other stuff that is around. I don't know what else we have to do. We probably should also check out the Orbital Factory. We're going to visit Leysen Fortress to do some training with the guards there, and yeah, we should visit the Orbital Factory as well, you know, because I want to get some more quartz in there if I can. But yeah, things are finally heating up. We're investigating an earthquake, so yeah, that's going to be it. So watch out for tomorrow. I'm going to announce a whole swath of streams tomorrow. Obviously, I'm going to probably make a graphic or something with all of the announcements that are going to happen. Sorry. But yeah, maybe I'll do a little graphic or something of what we're going to stream. Tomorrow, by the way, we're going to stream the Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC. I finally bought it. And it's my favorite game this year, obviously. DK Bonanza is absolutely my game of the year. It is absolutely great, and I love it. And I finally bought the DLC, so we're going to check out the DLC in its entirety tomorrow. And then what we do after is up to us completely, you know? So I'm going to announce it tomorrow. We're going to make a big post, and we're going to check out all of the things we're going to stream tomorrow. And yeah, one of those things is probably going to be Trails in the Sky, but we're also going to play Metroid Prime and some other things, definitely. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more on Trails, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm going to play a lot more in the future. And I will see you all next time. Trilightning out.